Hi Peter, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Quick recap on our lesson this morning. So first of all, we can see here your arms track inwards very, very quickly, and that gets the club head extremely flat. We can see the club head has gone off the TV here, and that gets us in a very low, deep position at the top. And that's why we get that too much hinge in the wrists because of that. The set can get a little bit too flat going back for me, Peter. So one thing I want you to have a look at, if we look at this guy here on the right, where I picked him a lot on purpose, Ben Hahn, because his hands do go for me way too quick inside, but he managed to keep the club head outside of his hands going back. If we look at you two at that same position, very different looking swing. And then his left arm does a terrific job now of getting that left arm riding up his chest, right to the top. So he's got a nice high hands there above his head. His left arm covers that right shoulder perfectly, where you unfortunately keep that left arm tracking around the body, and we get to that very low looking position at the top. Now you always make a really good downswing, Peter. You always do a tremendous job of getting the club back to the ball, but it's too many compensations, which is why you asked for me to be a little more consistent. But the club now unfortunately has to come over the top slightly with you here. Now you're sort of backing it up and getting the shaft back through that forearm, and you do a great job. I mean, at this position here, I really like it. The shaft's cutting through the forearm, left arm's out in front. And if we look at Ben coming down that same stage, apart from he's cleared a little bit more, you have very, very similar positions there. Coming in, he's just a bit more aggressive with the lower half. And yeah, I can't really say a lot more to that. I mean, you come into it in a really good, strong position. But do we want to make that many compensations? And then because you have made that so many compensations, backing up, we can see now the lower half is shut down here. Hips are still over here, right foot's on the ground. If we look at Ben's swing there, he's just going to swing left and across. And we can see already he's starting to turn, and he finishes into a lovely, balanced, beautiful swing with that right foot pointing straight up. Where if we look at yours, Peter, because you're a little bit stuck, that's your finish there. It's a little bit held off. So I just feel if you can get them arms a bit higher, or the easy way of doing it is put your bum against a wall, make some backswing. It's going to feel very, very strange, but it's going to feel like your arms are going out this way. But trying to get them up high and against the mirror, try and get them hands in line with that right shoulder for me, Peter, at the top of your swing, and that'll make a really big difference for you coming into the shot as well. We get the ball flight higher, a little bit more power, and it's going to be much more consistent. Last thing is really work hard on your alignment, because you told me you was aiming at this blue post on one of the very first shots, and you was aiming over here on the white post. So work hard on that, because that can start things off on the bad start. If you're aiming right, the only way you can get back to it is to come over it, and we don't want that. So work on just getting them hands nice and high and giving it a rip, really turning through it and hitting it hard. And I think we'll see some great results from that, Peter. Thank you.